pitch is thrown, he's a fiery competitor. There's a fire that burns in there. That postseason experience last year is certainly going to help him today.
Started game one, made a good start to propel the Dodgers to a World Series championship. Slade Ciccone on the mound for the Guardians. He's leading them onto the field right now. Let's check today's starting lineups with Bobby.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan. And what up, though, Detroit? Tiger fans, tonight's baseball game is brought to you by, or tonight's starting lineups, I should say, is brought to you by Comerica. Only one bank's been committed to Michigan since 1849. That's Comerica. We'll start first with the visiting Detroit Tigers. They'll go this way. Leading off, playing second base is Gleyber Torres. Kerry Carpenter will DH and bat second. Wencel Perez will play right field and bat third. Spencer Torkelson is at first base. He'll hit fourth. Riley Green is out in left field, batting fifth. Dylan Dingler will catch. He'll hit sixth. Zach McKinstry gets the nod at third base. He'll bat seventh. Javier Baez is your shortstop. He'll hit eighth. And Parker Meadows will patrol center field and bat ninth. For the homestanding Cleveland Guardians, leading off is their left fielder, Stephen Kwan. George Valera will play right field and bat second. Jose Ramirez will play third base, and he'll hit third. Cal Manzardo gets a nod at DH. He'll bat fourth. Chase DeLauder gets his second career start. He'll play center field and bat fifth. Gabriel Arias will play shortstop and bat sixth. Batting seventh is your catcher, Bo Naylor. C.J. Kafis will play first base and bat eighth, and Brian Rocchio will bat ninth for the Guardians and play second base.
Pitching matchup brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. For all the latest offers, go to Toyota.com. Jack Flaherty against Slade Ciccone takes us to our keys to the game, brought to you by Bell's Founders and Long Drink, proudly distributed by Rave Associates. Our keys every day are about getting this Tigers offense going, and lately it's been against a Cleveland pitcher who shuts the Tigers down. Ciccone, good in two starts this year, but Bobby, we'll focus on the fact that he has been pretty hittable this year overall.
Yeah, he has been pretty hittable, has Ciccone. He's got a pretty good fastball, 94, just a click below Major League average. He stays at the top of the zone with it, has some properties that allows it to ride out and stay at the top of the zone. Pretty normal windup, pretty normal arm swing, so there's no real tricks or deception in the delivery. For the right-handed hitters, he's going to give you a lot of stuff away. He does not like to pitch in. Same thing with the lefty, so he'll stay away from most hitters. If you can get the ball close to you, you could have an opportunity to get to Ciccone early.
A little different look to the lineup today for A.J. Hinch. As he said in one of these all-hands-on-deck elimination games, you want to force decisions.
Yeah.
You want to create matchup issues on the other side. And he says it's always about that first decision. That's kind of the key to the whole game. So Gleyber Torres in that leadoff spot. Parker Meadows moved to the 9 spot. He wants to give Stephen Vogt a few things to think about if that bullpen door opens early today. First pitch today will be brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. Gleyber Torres, followed by Carpenter and Perez here in the first inning. The Tigers now get ready to face the 26-year-old from Oviedo, Florida, same hometown as Riley Green, Slade Ciccone. Big righty, 6'4", 220. Works over on the first base side of the rubber. Works from the stretch. First pitch to Gleyber Torres, down and away. Cutter misses low, and we are underway here at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. So glad to have you along. A 3 o'clock start today. 1 o'clock starts the last 2 days. The shadows will become an issue early in this game. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Better Cutter, strike to ball, swing and miss, 1-1.
Yeah, already a little break-in tendency from Ciccone. Four-seam fastball, slider, curve, sinker, changeup, and a cutter. He only throws that cutter 2% of the time to right-handers. He's thrown 2 today.
How about that? Fastball away, and that's what you see when Ciccone hasn't faced the Tigers in the last 2 weeks, but the Tigers are very familiar with this staff and facing them for a third time this year, giving them a different look right out of the gate. Good hitters count for Torres, the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Another cutter. How about that, Bobby?
He's clearly decided he's going to go with a little bit better game plan. 3% overall, only 2% to right-handed hitters for Ciccone in that cutter.
So 1 out of 30 pitches, basically.
Yeah, right.
And he's thrown 3. The 2-2, check swing. Down and away. So the immediate adjustment, and this is where those conversations come in so big, batter to batter. Right away. About what that guy in the mound is doing. The 3-2, swing and a foul straight back. Another cutter. If he makes an out, you'll see Gleyber Torres talk to the guy in the on-deck circle and the guys in the dugout. If he reaches base, Kerry Carpenter is certainly paying attention in that on-deck circle. 6 pitches, 4 cutters. So he's used up his allotment for the day.
That's it. You're done. Put that one in your pocket.
The 3-2. Swinging a line drive to left field. Hit it too hard. Kwan comes in and makes the catch. Good swing. 1 out in the first.
Gleyber Torres got a pitch in the middle of the plate. This Tiger lineup is going to get pitches in the middle of the plate from Slade Ciccone. Throws a lot in the middle. Fastballs up and in the middle. That was a slider that hung. He didn't want it there. Gleyber tagged it. It was just Stephen Kwan playing left field.
AJ said that's why he moved him up. He's going to give you a good at-bat right at the jump. And he saw 7 pitches and he hit it hard. Kerry Carpenter takes first pitch changeup low and away. By run value, the best pitches for Slade Ciccone. Kind of surprising that the fastball grades out as one of his better pitches. It's been a very hittable pitch, swinging a foul to the screen, third base side, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's it. Seems like because it's so important to get on the fastball, Bobby, with a guy like this. It seems like that's kind of where you start when you talk about a fastball that doesn't have any special properties to it, and opponents have hit 290 with power against it.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right, and that could be one of the reasons he's coming with that cutter out of the gate. Maybe he's trying to protect that fastball a little bit, use it more judiciously later.
It's an average number of ground balls, fly balls. The 1-1 to Kerry Carpenter, a swing and a foul. Kerry has 3 hits in the 2 games, plus a walk, 3 singles. But, Bobby, that's how it starts when you get back to being the guy who can do damage.
Absolutely. You got to find a way to hit balls hard, a few of them find some grass, and then you can go to work after that.
Left side of the infield shifts to the right. The outfield almost straight up. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Got him with the slider down. Kerry says he foul tipped it, and home plate umpire David Rackley agrees. It's not a lot of swing and miss with Slade Ciccone on the mound. Numbers for the season. Season didn't start until mid-May because of an oblique injury to start the season. .430 ERA in 130 innings of work, covering 23 starts. 1-2 pitch down and in, a walk rate at 2, so he is a strike thrower. Strikeout rate at 7.5. Not a lot of swing and miss.
A little bit more on brand for the left-handed hitting Kerry Carpenter thus far. Fastballs, curveballs, and changeups we've seen from him.
The 2-2 away. Curveball tried to reach the back door, did not. Another long at bat for a Tigers hitter. David Rackler, home plate umpire. Vic Carapazza, the crew chief at first. Stu Sherwater at second. Carlos Torres at third. 3-2. Down and in. Kerry Carpenter, really nice discipline. Almost struck out on the 1-2. Got a piece of the breaking ball. Draws a 1-out walk.
That's good at bat from Kerry Carpenter. Saw just about everything in the arsenal that he throws to left-handed hitters. And like you said, Dan, they'll pass that information along, but right now he's on first base with 1 out.
Ramirez will stay even with the base at third, shaded toward the line. Perez at the plate, batting lefty against the righty. First pitch fastball 96, outer third. Righties have a bit of an edge against this right-hander. They've hit him for higher average. Pretty good power numbers for both. The strike 1. Swing and a foul. Toward 97 in. That's about the top end. We saw this yesterday with Bybee.
Yeah, and in,
a little
too.
Extra.
Yep, he doesn't do a lot of business on the inside part of the plate to either-handed hitter.
Yeah, you were noticing that. Very noticeable that he doesn't really pitch in a lot.
Very much so.
2 strikes. Ramirez will back up, basically where the hole would be, between short and third. Arias up the middle. The outfield plays Perez to pull. The 0-2. High and tight. 97 has him leaning back out of the way. 1 for 8 in the 2 games. Some good swings. Couple of hard hit balls yesterday for Wenzel, both from the left side. Close to the plate. Upright, relaxed stance. Knees slightly flexed. The 1-2. High and away with a curveball. Like these long at bats early.
Definitely put some numbers on the board in terms of pitches for Ciccone.
Pretty solid year for Ciccone. Had a rough stretch in August, 5 starts where he gave up 25 runs in 25 innings and reeled off 3 really good starts. The 2-2. Swing and a foul straight back. Fastball at the belt. That's the one you would like to see him drive somewhere.
Yeah, you would. He does a lot of business at the top of the zone. That fastball Again, no real special qualities, a little bit above average spin rate. You may hang your hat on that if you're him. If you can get him off that top rail, you can do some business with that heater.
The 2-2, swinging a foul tip in and out of the glove of Naylor. You don't see this very often. 3 hitters to start the game. All will see at least 7 pitches in their trip to the plate. Carpenter at first with 1 out. Tigers had base runners yesterday. Yes, they stranded 15. They had 1 hit with 15 opportunities with runners in scoring position. But there were runners on base. The 2-2 got it. Backdoor slider, perfect. Perez didn't think so, but it's the right call from home plate umpire David Rackley.
Yeah, it's a good pitch right there. Stayed at the top of the zone with several fastballs in a row and starts that same pitch up at the top of the zone and breaks just into it. Wenzel didn't like it, but it was absolutely there.
2 outs, that leads it up to Torque. First pitch, fastball inner third for a called strike. Tigers scored 3 runs in 2 6-inning starts by Ciccone earlier in the year. One was his second start of the year in May. The other was in July. All 3 runs in the 2 games on solo home runs. The strike 1. Fastball high and outside. Torque was one of the 3. Wenzel Perez hit one of the home runs, and Zach McKinstry. Never really put a lot of pressure on him in those 2 games. 6 innings, 1 run in May. 6 innings, 2 runs in July. Fastball away. I tell you, Bo Naylor's receiving skills have definitely improved this year.
They have. Not sure what the numbers are, but the eyeball test
graded out a little below average,
yeah.
But man, he's making everything look like a strike. Ciccone places that left foot in front of the right when he sets the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Perfectly located fastball at the knees, away. Crowd was loud and they were into it yesterday. They're already getting on their feet, urging Slade Ciccone to get the final out, the final strike here in the first. Short, cautious lead for Carpenter at first. Rocchio up the middle, 2-2. Strike 3. Fastball outside, never touched home plate. Gets the called third at 97. Walking no more, long at bats. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Elimination game, game 3 of the wild card series, scoreless. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meijer.
The weather's about to take a turn for the worse. So turn to Wallside for this never-before offer. Half off every Wallside window plus 81 months no interest or an extra 18% off for cash. Get your new windows fast before the weather turns and save like never before. Half off every window plus 81 months no interest or an extra 18% off for cash. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
Jason Benetti, TV voice of the Tigers here. I was at the old ball yard the other day and got to thinking. The catcher's a lot like the Rose Home Service Program, always protecting home. The Rose Home Service Program gives you peace of mind and keeps your home pest-free year-round. The program has 3 options, Basic, Advantage, and Premium. Each addresses different needs and budgets and comes with a dedicated technician. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
Some things are better in the dark, like bats, jack-o'-lanterns, monsters, and trick-or-treaters. For other things, like home appliances and your busy lifestyle, total darkness is more than scary. Avoid the darkness and get a generator from Don's Electric. Choose from partial coverage or whole house coverage. And our pricing won't scare you either. And we have financing options. Right now, get $400 off and a free 10-year warranty, and we'll even throw in some candy for the kids. So keep that porch light shining bright. And give a little more candy this year.
For every Tigers home run, Ashley, the official furniture and mattress provider of the Detroit Tigers, donates up to $500 to nonprofits supporting Michigan kids. Go Tigers!
1-2. Soft little tap foul, slider away, and this time he got a piece of it. 8-9-1 hitters. You want to drive that pitch count up for Slade Ciccone. It becomes a little more hittable as the game goes on each trip through, but what you really notice after 50 pitches, Batting average goes up, and the power numbers jump. 34 pitches through 2. The 1-2. Away. Nothing but spinning him with sliders. And you can see why. I mean, that's what he's most vulnerable to, but keep spinning it. Maybe hang one. Javi will be on it. The 2-2. Ground ball down the third baseline. Foul. He did hang one.
Yeah, you almost got what you wanted, Dan. I was hoping, in the same vein, we've seen a lot of cutters to right-handed hitters early from Ciccone, which is not what he normally does. I was hoping for him to throw just a cutter that doesn't do anything on that outer third, which is exactly what Javi's been hitting lately.
The 2-2. Swing and a fly ball right center field, not deep. Late break, but Valera will come in and make the catch. Another 7-pitch at bat. We saw 3 of those in the first inning, plus a 5-pitch at bat for Torkelson. Javi Baez, 7 pitches, so the pitch count into the low 40s already. One out, that brings up Parker Meadows. Jose Ramirez even with the base at third. Arias, the shortstop, up the middle. Meadows in the number 9 spot today. Takes a slider, strike 1. Again, lefties just a little lower average. They hit this righty for power. The strike 1. In the dirt. Bounces a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get Parker Meadows on. You got Gleyber Torres when the lineup turns over, followed by Carpenter. See if the Tigers can get something going. It's a winner-take-all elimination game, and that means bullpens are going to be busy early. And sure enough, Tim Herron is up and throwing. Ground ball, base hit into right. Kefis dove, but he had no chance of getting it. Parker Meadows is on with a 1-out, sharp ground ball single.
Yeah, that was a change-up middle. Parker Meadows didn't try to do too much with it. Just put some barrel on it, hit it hard somewhere. Found a hole through the right side. He's on with 1 out here.
We've seen several pitchers in recent weeks who just don't hold runners well. Slade Ciccone does not fall into that category. Does a very good job stopping the running game by being quick to home plate. Gleyber Torres at the plate. First pitch, swinging a foul straight back. 95-mile-an-hour fastball at the belt. Good at bat first time up. Saw 7 pitches. Lined out sharply to Stephen Kwan in the left center field gap. Shadows now. The sharp, solid roofline shadow. About 15, 20 feet in front of home plate coming from the third base side. The strike 1. Up and in. This is, Bobby, when you say can be at its toughest for hitters.
I think so. I know it was its toughest for me. When that shadow, that roof line, or that shadow creeps about a third to halfway to home plate, it just gets extremely difficult to decipher spin on the baseball, and that's how you hit, spin and trajectory. Recognize the spin, have an idea of where it's going, then fire or don't fire depending on what it is.
Ciccone flips over to first. Good quick move. Again, gets an average number of ground balls and an average number of double plays turned behind him. Not a guy you can run on, but will A.J. Hinch maybe try to force something, put Parker in motion with a guy who can handle the bat at the plate. Ground ball and a base hit into right field. Parker Meadows around second, heading to third, and he will make it. A bobble by Valera. He'll get it into second base. Parker Meadows over to third. Ground ball singles have Tigers at the corners. 1 out in the third for Kerry Carpenter.
Yeah, just got enough to sneak it through. It was a 2-seam fastball that was in.
And how about this?
Yeah.
It's an elimination game, and A.J. Hinch said it's all hands on deck, and you might see that bullpen door open early, and guess what? Stephen Vogt, with Kerry Carpenter coming up, is going to his lefty Tim Herron in the third inning of a scoreless game. This is what you find in an elimination game. That bullpen door is going to open early. While the Guardians go to the bullpen, runners at the corners, 1 out in a scoreless game in the third. We'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Hi, baseball fans. I'm Tom Giftos, president of National Coney Island. For 60 years, we've been a local favorite, serving Detroit-style Coney dogs, the beloved Hani sandwich, and our award-winning chili. Founded by my father, James Giftos, in 1965, we are Michigan-made, locally sourced, and family-owned. And we're honored to be a part of your family dinners, celebrations, and game day traditions. Thank you, and come celebrate 60 years with National Coney Island. Visit us at one of our locations or at nationalconeyisland.com.
The Tigers aren't the only hot team in Detroit this summer. Priority is heating up, and we're building a powerhouse crew. Whether you're behind the wheel or behind the scenes, there's a spot for you on our winning team. Great pay, real benefits, and a work culture that moves fast and plays hard. Apply now at PriorityWaste.com and get in the game. Priority, Detroit's hottest team off the field.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Tim Herron takes over on the mound. The two big lefties for manager Stephen Vogt out of that bullpen for Cleveland both have a problem with throwing strikes. Tim Herron, a lefty who shuts down lefties but also walks them at a really high rate. Kerry Carpenter has only drawn 2 walks against the lefty this year. He stays in. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Herron on the mound, big lefty, works third base side of the rubber. Scoreless game. Carpenter takes first pitch fastball off the plate inside, gets called strike 1.
Yeah, Tim Herron, 2 and 4 seam fastball, curveball, slider. To the left-handed hitters, they're going to see more of that 2-seam fastball and the curveball.
The strike 1. Ground ball. Fair ball, and it went off the glove of Kafis, who tried to backhand it in front of first base. Meadows in to score. Torres is going to be held at third. Carpenter down to second. A misplay by C.J. Kafis at first. The Tigers have a 1-0 lead and 2 in scoring position here in the third.
That was a 2-seam fastball into Kerry Carpenter. He got jammed, but he got enough of it. That second hop looks like it came up on Kafis a little bit, hits off the end of his glove, trickles into right field. Carpenter ends up at second. Gleyber Torres at third base. Run gets in. Tigers are on the board.
In between hop and first base, umpire Vic Carapazza was on it. Immediately ruled fair ball as the ball went into foul territory. Infield in tight for Wenzel Perez. First pitch, big miss. Fastball up and away. 6 walks per 9 for this lefty. Everybody in tight, about 2 steps behind the infield grass. Rocchio, second baseman, shades up the middle. The 1-0, a swing and a miss. Good fastball away. Herron gets an average number of ground balls and fly balls. And so Perez has had good swings. He can get the ball in the air. The 1-1, swinging a high foul fly, slices out of play down the right field line. Tigers were best in baseball, hitting with runners in scoring position through 146 games. They've hit 170 in the last 18 games with runners in scoring position. Bobby, I was talking with a guy who knows a little bit about this today. A guy named Alan Trammell.
You might have heard of him, right?
The 1-2, swinging a pop-up on the infield. Kafis takes charge on the mound. Ramirez was there as well. Pop out, second and third, 2 outs. But what he was talking about, he said, you have to just be able to honestly look at yourself in the mirror. Where am I as a hitter right now? And if I'm struggling right now, what do I have to do in this at-bat to make it a productive at-bat? And the whole idea of just battling, maybe from the first pitch if you have to.
Listen, you can't be a bad self-evaluator. You can't be delusional, especially this time of year. And like Tram said, you just got to find a way sometimes. If you're feeling it, that's one thing. If you're not, you got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Torkelson takes curveball down and in.
You know, sometimes you're feeling good about yourself. You got a good matchup on the mound. You know you got numbers against this guy out there. Okay, we're going to go into our normal approach. If that's not the case, then you got to either spread out, you got to find an alternative approach and just try to stay hard contact in the middle of the field and see what happens.
The 1-0. Torkelson takes. Curveball at the knees for a called strike. You were talking earlier about some of the greatest hitters in the game, like a guy named Pujols.
Yeah.
Had a two-strike approach when he wasn't going well.
And he would go to it after the first pitch of an at-bat. It might be 1-0. I'm not seeing this guy well. He'll jump in it.
Breaking ball bounces. Bo Naylor is a good catcher, and he blocked that one. He graded out very well blocking balls this year. That saved a run. Infield back with 2 outs. Rocchio at second base. Shades up the middle. The outfield plays torque to pull. He's had that good approach. Big part of the field all year long. Big production against lefties. The 2-1. Curveball at the knees for a called strike 2. Took a fastball away against Ciccone first time up for a called third. It was off the plate away. Crowd on its feet here at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tigers have taken a 1-0 lead on the error by C.J. Kefis, trying to add more with 2 outs. The 2-2 swing and a pop-up foul and out of play. And I liked how he described it, talking about Alan Trammell. He's like, to try to keep all those thoughts out of your head, maybe negative thoughts or why you can't do it. He said, I would just focus on, I'm looking at that guy in the mound thinking, I'm going to beat you in this at-bat.
That's how it is sometimes. You just have to do it. Keep it really simple and just remember you're in a competition.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball down and in. Second and third, 1 out. Tigers have to settle for 1. Go to the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 Tigers. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meijer.
At McLaren, we know that when you need emergency care, the waiting room is the last place you want to be. Which is why we offer online check-in for non-life-threatening conditions, so you can check into your local McLaren ER right from your home. Just visit mclaren.org/ER and select a time that fits your schedule. The next time you need expert ER care, check in online, so the waiting room can be your living room. That's mclaren.org/ER.
Hi, baseball fans. I'm Tom Giftos, president of National Coney Island. For 60 years, we've been a local favorite, serving Detroit-style Coney dogs, the beloved Hani sandwich, and our award-winning chili. Founded by my father, James Giftos, in 1965, we are Michigan-made, locally sourced, and family-owned. And we're honored to be a part of your family dinners, celebrations, and game day traditions. Thank you, and come celebrate 60 years with National Coney Island. Visit us at one of our locations or at nationalconeyisland.com.
One call to the Mike Morse Law Firm gets you access to justice. And for many, that's justice after a car or truck crash. But that's not all we do. We handle every type of personal injury case, from police brutality, slip and fall, birth trauma, wrongful death, dog fights, and many more. If you've been wronged, it's our goal to make it right. We have the resources and staff to get you the justice you deserve. Who you hire matters. 855-MIKE-WINS.
Meijer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit.
Today's game brought to you in part by Meijer, an official partner of the Detroit Tigers. I was just hit with some rather shocking news during the break after I was completing my scorecard and writing down E3 on the Carpenter ground ball that it had been scored a double. My partner informed me of that. Breaking ball away after I spit out my coffee, I said, well, I don't think that's possible.
I just work here, Dan.
All right, I'm not changing it because it was an error, and that has to be changed. Kefis at the plate, the 1-0. 2 curveballs miss away. 2-0 on Kefis, 8-9-1 hitters. Kefis, Rocchio, and Kwan, 1-0 Tigers. Everybody available in the bullpen. Some were wondering, will Tarek Scoop be available? The answer, no. Line drive down the right field line, hooking, foul. Kefis has put together some good at-bats down the stretch. 1 for 4 in this series. Ground ball single in the game yesterday. This is a good-looking young hitter.
This kid can hit, man. He's all over the dish, got good hands.
You like the at-bat against Tyler Holton yesterday. 2-1 line drive. Grab by Baez. 2 steps to his right. Backhanded a ball that was sizzling into center field. 1 out in the 3rd.
Oh, the angle he took. I mean, he got off that ball really quickly. Kefis smashed that ball just to the right of Javi Baez. 1, 2, 3 steps in him, lunge. Ends up in the glove of El Mago. Increíble. Great play, Javi Baez.
1-0-3 off the bat. Javi Baez, wherever you put him, he's just playing it. He's playing the best defense I think we've seen, Bobby, in his time in Detroit. At shortstop, slider backdoor strike 1 to Brian Rocchio. Better from the right side this year, but as he heated up in September, and he had a solid finish. It wasn't a great finish, but a solid finish. Hit a home run from the left side against Texas to walk off. Guardians were down 8-5 in the bottom of the 10th and walked it off on a Rocchio home run. Then he hit a home run to break a 1-1 tie yesterday. So we're going to throw out the whole he's a little bit better from the right side. And it was a pretty small gap by the end of the year. And suddenly he's showing power from the left side. Go figure. That is not in his profile. The 1-1. Slider misses low. Got the good hitters count.
And, we've said it too. Multiple occasions, multiple guys in different uniforms. Sometimes you just see a uniform come to town and there's a different player in there.
Yep.
And when Detroit comes to town, there's a different Brian Rocchio.
2-1, line drive down the right field line, hooking by the foul pole. Foul. Ooh, not quite home run distance. Jeez. Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I mean, he's driving the ball. We did not talk about a Brian Rocchio the last 2 years who drove the ball. And, man, he's put together some good swings. 3 for 9 in his career with a walk. No strikeouts against Jack Flaherty. The windup, the 2-2, swing and a miss. He got him with the beauty of a curveball down and in.
Yeah, he did a nice job there. He rushed him in with a heater. He got to it, hooks it foul. Starts it on the same line. Good line and shape to that curveball. Breaks right below the bat. That's how you get swing and miss right under the bat right there. Nice job by Jack Flaherty and Dylan Dingler.
Stephen Kwan steps to the plate. Fly ball to center, first time up. McKinstry near the line at third, like a righty's up, and he's tight. Right up to the edge of the cutout. Fastball strike. Let's pause for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. The windup, the strike 1. Changeup misses a little bit low, breaking out a few changeups and sinkers today. He was reliably, as Bobby described earlier, 1 out of every 20 pitches this year. Or one of those 2. Reliably, it was 5% right from the start, right? Swinging a soft ground ball down the third base line. McKinstry and tight will charge field, fire. Another good job by Torkelson. Make the adjustment, cross the bag into foul territory to make the catch. Stephen Kwan shattered his bat. And Zach McKinstry and Spencer Torkelson made a nice play. We head to the 4th inning. Elimination game in Cleveland. Tigers are the 1-0 lead after 3 on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meijer.
This National Women's Small Business Month, America is doing more than celebrating the builders, growers, and dreamers. We're standing behind them as partners in progress with professional-grade tools, insights, and support to help women-owned businesses grow with confidence. Not just this month, but every day. Because breaking barriers is a full-time commitment, and so is ours. Visit Comerica.com/women. Comerica Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When it comes to CD rates, every point matters. But how can you be certain you're getting the best rate? Unfortunately, CD comparison sites don't show all your options. Check out Comerica Bank directly for their exclusive CD rates you won't find on all those comparison sites. Right now, a Comerica 90-day fixed CD rate earns 4.15% APY. Visit Comerica.com/CD offers and explore all your options before you move your money. Minimum $2,500 new money required to earn annual percentage yield. Comerica Bank, member FDIC.
My name is Kim Harrison. I am an 11-year survivor from a bone marrow transplant. We grew up a sports family, and I have grandchildren that play. My goal was just to do everything I could to heal because I want to be there for them. I recommend people never give up because there's always hope. 11 years later, I got the best seed.
Take a second for the right team at Carmanis.org/second opinion or call 1-800-CARMANIS.
Meijer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit.
One nothing Tigers, top of the fourth inning. Fourth inning brought to you by Wallside Windows, local and family owned, celebrating 81 years as Michigan's leader in replacement windows. With the starter, Joey Cantillo, in the bullpen, there are 4 lefties in the bullpen for the Guardians. And now it's almost like a spring training, or Bobby, as you said, winter ball game. The bullpen door looks like it's going to open every inning for manager Stephen Vogt.
This is Guardianos contra Tigres right now. This is what it looks like if you go down in January. And they're chasing the playoffs with Joey Cantillo out of that pen. Four-seam fastball, changeup, curveball, and slider from the left-hander from Hawaii.
He's been a swing man for manager Stephen Vogt this year. First pitch to Riley Green, four-seam fastball at 93, misses low and outside. He's made 13 starts, 21 relief appearances. Tigers saw him as a reliever in May. And then he made a 5-inning start against the Tigers 2 weeks ago in Detroit. Quite effective, 1 run on 4 hits in 5 innings. Riley Green takes ball 2. He's got the good hitters count. Tougher on lefties, as you might guess. Long foul fly. Ooh, change up, and Riley was on it just a little bit early. Lefties hit him for higher average. He walks lefties at a higher clip. Power numbers about the same left-right. 2-1. Swinging line drive. Base hit into left field. Slicing down the line. Riley Green around first. Stephen Kwan up with the ball, and he'll hold him to a single. Wow. He airmailed the throw to second base. We haven't seen that from Stephen Kwan. But Riley had already shut it down, and backing up, C.J. Kafis grabs it. Bobby, that's a beautiful sight. An opposite field single for Riley Green.
That's fantastic, especially left on left. You want to see that. Keeps you on those pitches, especially from a left-hander. You want to think hard line drive over the shortstop. That one went towards the left field corner. Kwan cut it off. But that's a good swing from Riley Green on a fastball.
Righties again, lower average, fewer walks against this lefty. Nice improvements after a 39-inning debut last year with an ERA near 5. Cut that to 3.20 this year. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Not a great strike thrower, but he does get a fair amount of swing and miss. Walk rate at 4 per 9. Strikeout rate at 10 per 9 in 95 innings of work. Second baseman Rocchio shades up the middle, the 1-1. Changeup misses high. The good hitters count for Dylan Dingler. Struck out first time up. Already the third pitcher of the day. Used by manager Stephen Vogt. He's trying to get A.J. Hinch to take his lefties out. He's not going to get it this early in the game.
Nope.
The 2-1. Up and away. 3-1 on Dylan Dingler. Kafis holding with Riley Green, standing a full step in front of the bag at first, as most first basemen do now. Riley Green edges off short cautiously. 3-1. Fouled out of play. Jam job. Fastball in at 92. Zach McKinstry, who's hit lefties all year, waiting on deck. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball down and in.
Yeah, good spot from that fastball from Cantillo. Ties Dylan Dingler up. He throws so many changeups, and the changeup's so good. Perhaps he was looking for that changeup and then had the emergency hack there on the heater.
Ramirez in tight at third, right up to the edge of the cutout. Arias at short, shades up the middle. Pretty good double play combination. Arias and Rocchio. Rocchio's really good on the pivot. McKinstry takes a pitch up and away. Arias has impressed us with his play at short this year. Shadows from the third base roof line have pretty much covered the mound, the bill of the cap for this lefty in Sunshine at the moment. Fastball high and outside, not by much, could have been a strike. It's 2-0. 1-0 Tigers are in the fourth inning. They scored on what was called the double. I'm still calling it an error on C.J. Kafis, the first baseman. The 2-0. Up and in. I don't care if he was in front of the base. That was 76 miles an hour off the bat. Just because he got an in-between hop doesn't turn that into a double.
And truthfully, Dan walked himself into it. Takes one more half step forward. It's a short hop.
3-0. He walked him. Wow. In 4 pitches. Fastball low.
That sure looked like a strike. 2 of those pitches during that bat were 50-50 balls that went the Tigers' way. Certainly the Tigers will take it. First and second here now, top 4 with 1 out, and Javi Baez at the dish.
Bo Naylor out to the mound to talk to this lefty. Nobody warming in the bullpen at the moment for Cleveland. Javi Baez has been incredible. Hitting with men on, just putting together good at-bat after good at-bat. Routine fly to right first time up, 10 for his last, 24 though. 6 of those hits have gone to right field. Yesterday, pulled the ground ball single into left. Also had a ground ball single into center with the bases loaded. He's moving around in that right-handed batter's box, isn't he?
He is. That's a real old school move too. Veteran savvy right there. You don't see guys move their...
First pitch up and in with a changeup, strike 1.
You don't see a lot of guys move anymore like they used to. Scoot up, scoot back, try to bait guys into throwing them stuff. Javi's pulled one out of the closet there.
The strike 1. Swing and a foul. He had a rip at a fastball. Fouled it straight back. This lefty, Joey Cantillo, gets an average number of ground balls, average number of double plays turned behind him. Trying to get the ground ball here. Tigers trying to add to a 1-0 lead. Baez waiting on an 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him with a changeup. Two outs. That leads it up to Parker Meadows.
Yeah, that changeup is devastating from Cantillo. He'll throw it to both handed hitters, both right and left. That is a plus pitch for him. Excellent arm action, short stroke. Gets excellent extension. He's swinging it a lot of his body and his motion. The ball just doesn't come out or get the home plate.
Fastball changeup mostly to lefties. I'm sorry, that's to righties. Still, it's almost 70%. Fastball changeup to lefties from this lefty. Meadows takes ball 1. Windmills that bat around once, twice, 3 times. Open stance, sinks down into his legs. Hands extend away from the left shoulders. He cocks the bat over it. Slider misses away. Good hitters count for Parker Meadows. Green singled to left off this lefty on a 2-1 pitch. Green's at second base. Zach McKinstry, Tigers' best base runner at first. Meadows with a single today. Ground ball single to right, the 2-0. Swinging a high pop-up to shallow left field. Stephen Kwan from sunshine into shadow makes the catch. Tigers threaten, do not score. Strand 2. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning in Cleveland. 1-0 Tigers. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meyer.
Style or substance. Somehow it became one or the other when choosing a truck. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Michigan residents get $1,000 lease cash. Well-qualified GM employees with a current eligible GMC lease use it to get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for $199 per month with $31.89 due at signing on a 2026 Sierra light-duty Elevation Crew Cab 4x4 with a 2.7-liter engine. That's $199 per month with $31.89 due at signing. Must be a current lessee of a 2020 model year or newer Buick or GMC vehicle through GM Financial for at least 30 days prior to the new vehicle sale. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Mileage charge of 25 cents a mile over 20,000 miles. At participating dealers only. Residency restrictions apply. Visit GMCofferinfo.com for details.
I'm Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions. I know from experience, a football team is like a family. You trust each other, you support each other, you rely on each other. That's how it is in life, especially when you've been hurt in an accident. You don't call just anyone. You turn to family for help when you're injured. And everyone knows the Bernsteins will treat you like family. And you can trust them like family. They're Michigan's first family of law for a reason. Get the Bernstein advantage. After all, we're all family around here.
Injured? 1-800-CALL-SAM.
When the sun goes down, shine on with Bell's Oberon Eclipse. Raspberry wheat ale with bright, refreshing flavor. Limited time only. Find it wherever great beer is sold.
Instant replay brought to you every game by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. When you need the right call made, it's 1-800-CALL-SAM. 1-0 Tigers, bottom of the fourth inning. Dan Dickerson, Bobby Scales, so glad to have you along. Downtown Cleveland, 78 degrees at game time today. Beautiful weather all 3 days. Yesterday and the day before, howling wind blowing straight in from center. Today, the wind was light, and as this game goes on, that wind is picking up, Bobby.
It is.
It's starting to blow, and that big American flag on the concourse in straightaway center starting to stand out. George Valera at the plate. First pitch fastball, low and outside, strike one. Little gap, kind of like at Comerica Park, between the last row of seating in the upper deck and the roofline shadow. So you've got this little skinny strip of sunshine that's kind of got some beams in there that's not a bright sunshine, but that little gap of sliver of sunshine is at home plate right now. The strike one. A little bit low. Is that enough to bother a hitter, or is it more about what you were talking about earlier?
It's further out. So that one right there doesn't really bother a hitter, because by the time the ball enters where that is, your decision is made, swing or not swing.
The 1-1. Down and in, 2-1. First 10 batters of the game. Jack Flaherty. The first pitch strike throwing, still not kind of where he wants it to be, and it's been the best of his career right up until the last couple of starts. But not much in the way of hard contact either. The 2-1. At the knees, boy, precision with the slider. 2-2. McKinstry way off the line. Baez up the middle. The 2-2 is swinging a line drive to right field. That'll be extra bases for Valera. Chasing it down, Perez, throw to second base, one hopper on line, but sliding in safely. Valera's had success in his career against Flaherty. Leadoff double in the fourth inning. That's the potential tying run at second base.
Yeah, it's a curveball down and in. Valera gets to it, drops the barrel on it. One hops the wall in the right field. Once Perez comes up making a good throw, it just wasn't in time. He's on second base to lead off this bottom of the fourth.
Cleveland has already used three pitchers. Bullpen beginning to stir for the Tigers. Nobody yet throwing. Ramirez at the plate. First pitch. Curveball low and in. And you're going to start to hear the chants of Jose, Jose, Jose here in Cleveland. The 1-0. Slider misses away. 2-0 on Ramirez. 7 for 27. Couple of home runs and 8 strikeouts. Now 9 against Jack Flaherty after striking out in his first at-bat. Batting lefty. The 2-0. Down and in with a slider. 3-0.
Being very careful with Jose Ramirez, and rightfully so. They're down 3-0 here. This is probably going to be a little bit wide, and you'll take your chances with Manzardo. It's a base open, too.
Flaherty places that left foot in front of the right when he sets the 3-0. Got the called strike with the backdoor slider. Did this in the first at-bat. Fell behind 3-0. Bounced back to get it to 3-2. Ended up striking him out on a beauty of a breaking ball down and in. Flaherty works middle of the rubber. Sets, holds the glove away from the letters when he sets the 3-1. Swing and a miss. A foul tip off the glove of Dylan Dingler. Good curveball. Here we go again. Got him with a slider under the bat first time up. Ramirez knows that.
Yep.
What does he get here?
Slider below the bat in.
1-0 Tigers. Man at second, leading off the fourth for Cleveland. 3-2. Ground ball. Pass. Torres into right center. Valera will score. We're tied at 1. Jose Ramirez does it again.
We told you this guy's unbelievable, and he is. Got ahead in the count 3-0. Jack executed some pitches for strike 1 and strike 2. Went back to the well one time too many with that curveball. Got it up just enough. It was in the middle of the plate. Jose Ramirez scalds it up the middle for an RBI single. Now you got to pay attention to him on first base, too. He'll take off. 40 bags on the year.
First pitch to Kyle Manzardo. Fastball 95, middle, strike 1. Struck out on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball first time up. Blew it right by him. Flaherty allowed 7 steals in 9 attempts this year. Ramirez looking to go. Flaherty holds it an extra beat to strike 1. Fastball just off the plate away. 1-1. Rookie Chase DeLauder waiting on deck. Good double play candidate if you can get him to hit it on the ground. There goes Ramirez, pitch outside, third on to second base, and they got him! Javi Baez with magic hands drops the glove on Ramirez. 1 out in the 4th.
Yeah, he got a good pitch to throw on Dylan Dingler right there. There's a fastball up in the zone. And he threw an absolute seed down to Javi, and he did the rest. El Mago with the tag. Boom, right on the left hand. That's incredible.
Let the ball travel. Nobody does it like Javi.
And Dan, I'm telling you, you go on any backfield during spring training, you go on any work day you see in the minor leagues, even in the big leagues, you see guys doing it perfectly in practice. But it is so hard to do it in the game, and Javi's the best at it.
Manzardo takes fastball away, 3-1. Oh my goodness, that's so good. He just stands on the bag and lets the ball travel to his glove and drops it. The 3-1. Swinging a foul, and he's talked about it, Bobby, how his glove is moving.
Yeah.
As that ball is about to catch the ball, but that glove is moving, and that's how he is so quick.
Just elite hand-eye. He starts the ball up. He starts his glove up above where the ball is, comes right down, and there's no stop. There's no stop to catch it. Just boom, right down on the hand.
3-2. Curveball misses. A walk to Manzardo. Bit of a surprise, 3-2 curveball.
Especially with the way Manzardo's just had the ability to catch up to fastballs, especially at the top of the zone. He blew him away with a fastball up. Previous at bat, 3-2 curveball.
Chase DeLauder at the plate, swing and a miss. Being serenaded with Country Road from John Denver. Ground ball to short. Baez will field it as he steps on second. Fires to Torkelson at first. Inning unassisted 6-3 double play. Guardians tie it up on the Ramirez single. We head to the 5th inning. Elimination game in the Wild Card Series and a 1-1 game after 4 on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer. Hi, Tigers fans. It's Dan Dickerson. In Michigan, growing strong and healthy communities is a team sport. And Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan and Blue Care Network are always ready to help. For 86 years, Blue Cross has been stepping up to the plate to ensure all Michiganders have access to the care and resources needed to enhance their health and well-being. Through their My Kids Can campaign and Building Healthy Communities program, Blue Cross is helping thousands of Michigan kids stay active, healthy, and ready to grow into strong adults. Because when kids build healthy habits early in life, they're more likely to be healthy throughout their lives. Blue Cross is making real investments in the communities we all call home. Whether it's supporting free and low-cost clinics, improving food and nutrition security, or addressing healthcare affordability, Blue Cross is here for the long game. So when it comes to your family's health, trust the team with 86 years of experience and a legacy of commitment to Michigan. Visit mibluedaily.com to learn more.
One call to the Mike Morse Law Firm gets you access to justice. And for many, that's justice after a car or truck crash. But that's not all we do. We handle every type of personal injury case. from police brutality, slip and fall, birth trauma, wrongful death, dog fights, and many more. If you've been wronged, it's our goal to make it right. We have the resources and staff to get you the justice you deserve. Who you hire matters. 855-MIKE wins.
It's baseball season, and you know what that means. It's Faygo time. Nothing beats an ice-cold Faygo. Faygo, the one true pop. Faygo is a proud sponsor of Detroit Tigers Radio.
Is brought to you by Figer Law. All they do is win. Today's game brought to you in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Ready to help. 1-1 game in the fifth inning. 3 base runners for the Tigers in the third inning. Stranded runners at second and third. The run scoring on an error by C.J. Kafis at first that was called a double. Tigers had second and third, 1 out. Perez Torkelson retired. 2 base runners with 1 out last inning couldn't get an additional run home. Now the Guardians have tied it. We're 1-1 to the top of the fifth. Gleyber Torres, curveball strike from the lefty, Joey Cantillo. Swingman works from the third base side of the rubber from the stretch at all times. 94-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees for a called strike. 1 run, 4 hits for the Tigers. 1 run, 3 hits for the Guardians. There's some sunshine right now between the mound and home plate. This could be a little tricky time to see. The 0-2 bounces up to home plate. That ball is being released in shadow at the front of the mound. And then going through some sunshine and shadows, punctuated by some girders. Horizontal lines in between. Might not be the easiest to see. The 1-2. Curveball away. Cantillo thought he'd struck him out, but he missed by about 4 balls with off the plate away. Arias at short, shades toward the hole. The outfield plays Torres go the opposite way just slightly. The 2-2. Down again. He thought he had strike 3, but that's another pretty big miss on the curveball. Ground ball single to right for Torres in the third. Sharp line drive single in the first. A.J. Hinch changing things up a little bit with his lineup. Trying to give Stephen Vogt a few more things to think about. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Good changeup.
It's a really good changeup from Joey Cantillo. Peels about 11 miles an hour off of it. That one was just above 80 miles an hour, or 81 miles an hour, I should say. Normal fastball for him is right around 92. Good arm action. Looks exactly the same as the fastball coming out. It just does not get to home plate.
Lefties hit 258 off this lefty and drew a fair number of walks. First pitch to Kerry Carpenter. Curveball misses the mark. Ball 1. 1-1 tie. We're in the fifth inning. Dan Dickerson, Bobby Scales, glad to have you along for this elimination game. Stacy Knox and Jenny Hornatsky are engineers today. The 1-0. A little bit low. 2-0. Another curveball to Kerry Carpenter, who has walked. Reached on that error by Kafis, called the double. Officially 1 for 1 with the walk today. And an RBI. The 2-0. A little bit low and outside. The ball was 76 miles an hour off his bat. There is really no explanation for that ground ball being called a double.
Shadows were tough, Dan.
The 3-0, high and tight, and Kerry Carpenter walks with 1 out in the fifth inning. Bullpen door opened early for manager Stephen Vogt. Ciccone went 2 1/3. Heron got the final 2 outs of the third inning. Cantillo came on to start the fourth. Swingman again. He can go long. He can give manager Stephen Vogt multiple innings today. Wenzel Perez ground ball foul behind Joey Cora down that third base line. Strike 1. Not all lefties hold base runners well. Cantillo pretty much stops the running game at first. The strike 1. High and away. Changeup missed big. And a fair amount of swing and miss with this lefty on the mound. The 1-1. Up and away again with a changeup. 2 big misses. Good hitters count for Wenzel Perez. 1-1 game. We're in the 5th.
Get on the fastball right here. He throws a lot of changeups, yes, but that's 2 in a row, and he's missed big with them.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Stayed to the changeup. That was off the plate away.
It was. By the ball, had some decent fading action to it.
Skinny sliver of sunshine goes all the way out to the left field wall. It's between home plate and the mound right now. As soon as the ball leaves the hand of this lefty, it's into sunshine. 2-2, ground ball chopped up the middle. Sliding backhand to stop by Rocchio. Field steps on second, throws to first, unassisted 4-3 double play. Tigers are out on the 5th. Nice play by Brian Rocchio. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Elimination game in Cleveland. Tied at 1. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meijer.
The Tigers aren't the only hot team in Detroit this summer. Priority is heating up, and we're building a powerhouse crew. Whether you're behind the wheel or behind the scenes, there's a spot for you on our winning team. Great pay, real benefits, and a work culture that moves fast and plays hard. Apply now at PriorityWaste.com and get in the game. Priority, Detroit's hottest team off the field.
At Oakland University, being golden is putting in the hard work. It's raising the bar and never settling for less. It's the tireless hours spent getting your hands dirty. It's searching for answers where others aren't looking. Rising before the sun and staying up long after it sets. It's in you. Be golden. Explore more at oakland.edu.
I'm James Harrington of Feiger Law. As the official law firm of the Detroit Tigers, we congratulate the Tigers for their run to the playoffs. Our Tigers, with their will to win, have entered the postseason for an epic playoff run. We're proud of the grit, determination, and hard work it takes to return playoff baseball back to the city of Detroit. On behalf of our team at Feiger Law, we wish our Tigers continued success as they battle through the playoffs with the attitude, all we do is win.
All we do is win. For every Tigers home run, Ashley, the official furniture and mattress provider of the Detroit Tigers, donates up to $500 to nonprofits supporting Michigan kids. Go Tigers!
Getting loose in the Tigers bullpen. Jack Flaherty facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the 5th inning. Arias, the only righty in the lineup today, with the switch hitters Rocchio and Ramirez. 2 lefties follow Arias, Naylor and Kafis. And the way Rocchio is swinging from the left side, you would think maybe Bobby Flaherty's out here just for the righty Arias.
I think you're right, Dan.
First pitch. Slider misses low and away. Struck out on 3 pitches first time up, and Jack really did dispatch him with ease. Straight up at short for Baez. The outfield plays Arias to go the opposite way. Swinging a high fly ball center field. Parker Meadows waving his arms as he moves to right center, makes the catch. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Keeping on that Tigers dugout? No. A.J. Hinch firmly rooted in his spot by the steps, making notations on his scorecard. 1 out in the 5th inning in a 1-1 game.
You can tell that the communication in the outfield was a point of emphasis in whatever meeting they had today pre-game. Both Riley Green and Parker Meadows have done that. Been very loud, but also demonstrative. Yep.
Bo Naylor takes first pitch. Slider didn't quite reach the back door until the right arm of David Rackley went up and said, yes, it did. Really spreads out in that left-handed batter's box close to the plate. The strike 1. Changeup. He's thrown a few today. And by a few, we mean a lot for him. McKinstry off the line deep at third. Baez up the middle. The 1-1, Naylor. Perfect changeup away. Back-to-back changeups. I'm going out on a limb, Bobby. First time this year.
Probably. That was it.
I love it.
It feels like a lot, right? That's only the 5th and 6th today.
The 1-2 in the dirt. Oh, I know. It's only been a handful. But for him, it's a lot.
Normally 2% of the arsenal. Today we're up to 8%.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Bo Naylor. Popped out in an 8-pitch battle first time up. The 2-2. Swinging line drive, slicing down the left field line. Riley Green on the run, tracking it. He'll make the catch toward the corner. Perfect positioning. Tigers led the American League with their outfield positioning, led all of Major League Baseball, saving 17 runs with their outfield positioning by Sports Info Solutions system. A lot goes into that, but you tend to believe that it's on point because George Lombard has such a detailed system, and every year the Tigers are right there at the top.
Absolutely. And that's a testament to the work that George does, and also the analysts for the Tigers who...
So much work.
Yep.
Goes into it. Arms up over his head, Flaherty into his motion. C.J. Kafis lined out first time, curveball away. He's 2 batters away from the end of the second trip through the lineup for Jack Flaherty. He's been good today. Line drive, double, ground ball, single. Last inning produced a run for Cleveland. Fastball away at 92. C.J. Kafis on a 2-1, smoked the line drive up the middle. Javi Baez, 2 quick steps to his right, snared it with a backhand. It was heading into center. Middle of the rubber. Flaherty into his motion. 2-0. Fastball gets the call just a little bit away. Same sequence as the first at-bat. Kafis got ahead 2-0. Flaherty got a strike. This is when he put the ball in play. Left-handed batter, close to the plate. Upper body upright, knee slightly flexed to 2-1. Slider misses low. Holton ready in the Tigers bullpen, and now it looks like Kyle Finnegan has joined him. The 3-1. Soft little tap foul down the first base line, 3-2.
Kafis really tight to the plate. Generally speaking, that means the guy likes the baseball in.
The windup in the 3-2. Away. Missed big with the fastball. And that's the end of the day for Jack Flaherty. Final pitch was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball away. Kafis draws a 2-out walk in the 5th of a 1-1 game. A.J. Hinch wants to turn Rocchio around, I think. He had both the righty and lefty up. I'll tell you who's coming in when we come back. 1-1 game, bottom of the 5th inning. Elimination game in Cleveland. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meijer.
Get ready for Tigers baseball with Carbliss, a premium ready-to-drink cocktail in a can. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories a can. Plus, less carbonation, which means less bloating and less guilt when drinking. Carbliss offers flavors for everyone, from pineapple, black cherry, or cranberry to classic cocktails like margarita and Paloma. On Tigers game days, stop at your local grocery store and pick up a pack of Carbliss to enjoy at home during every pitch. Carbliss, handcrafted premium ready-to-drink cocktails. Less is more.
No matter what your sport, you win with energy efficiency tips from DTE. DTE's online interactive home can help you find tools, tips, and programs to lower your energy bill. Our Insight app gives you real-time information to make changes to reduce your usage. And our rebates put real money back into your pocket. So check out DTEenergy.com/home and you'll score! Savings, that is. DTE.
One call to the Mike Morse Law Firm gets you access to justice. And for many, that's justice after a car or truck crash. But that's not all we do. We handle every type of personal injury case, from police brutality, slip and fall, birth trauma, wrongful death, dog bites, and many more. If you've been wronged, it's our goal to make it right. We have the resources and staff to get you the justice you deserve. Who you hire matters. 855 Mike wins.
Pitch and change brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Kyle Finnegan comes out of that Tigers bullpen. Tigers will turn Brian Rocchio. Tough out for the Tigers and really for a lot of other teams down the stretch this year. I'm sorry, they won't turn him around. He will continue to bat from the left side. Kyle Finnegan, very tough. He's actually been better against lefties this year. Kyle Finnegan, we saw him in the game yesterday, worked an inning and 2/3 scoreless.
Yeah, Kyle Finnegan, 4-seam heater, about 96, 97 miles an hour, split in the slider.
Man on 2 outs, 1-1 game in the 5th. First pitch, splitter, middle, strike 1. Finnegan works over on the third base side of the rubber. We've seen 97, 98 with that fastball life in recent outings. The strike one. Splitter misses low and inside. Number 9 hitter, who was sent down earlier this year because he just couldn't produce at the plate, has come back, and he's been a force for the Guardians in the number 9 spot. The 1-1, swing and a foul out of play. How would you pitch him based on what we're seeing with the quality of his at-bats, Bobby?
I wouldn't throw a fastball in right there. The fastballs he's had in to hit, he's hit hard of late, especially late in the season. I'm going to throw him a fastball, I throw it away from him, and then work that split off of it.
Spreads out, knee slightly flexed, the upper body upright. The 1-2. Splitter in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty aggressive hitter with solid bat-to-ball skills. But he's drawn a lot of walks against the Tigers. Last postseason, last few series. Tucks that right shoulder in, hands tight to the left shoulder as he cocks the bat over it. Finnegan sets the 2-2. Splitter a little bit high, 3-2.
Just stayed above the zone there, not where he wanted it at all. You were hoping to get that call at the top. Didn't get it. 3-2.
Kafis has some speed. He edges off of first. Torque holding with him. Finnegan sets. 3-2. Ground ball softly fouled. Kafis was not off with the pitch.
It's interesting.
He didn't know how many outs there were.
Hey, that's what it was. He just...
Sandy Alivar informs him, hey, you're going. Torkelson hanging with him at first base. Finnegan, now he backs up. 3-2. Kafis goes, swinging a foul out of play. This is the other thing you're seeing with Rocchio. Even if the Tigers get him out, some long at-bats.
He's been a tough out. Just a tough out.
1 run, 4 hits for the Tigers. 1 run, 3 hits for the Guardians. Fans on their feet in Cleveland. Again, the 3-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. Torkelson will scoop it off his left shoot top, cross the bag with his left foot. Rocchio grounds out in an 8-pitch battle with Finnegan for the last out of the 5th inning. Headed to the 6th in the elimination game in the wild card series in a 1-1 game on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
At Comerica Bank, we're creating opportunity for small businesses to make it big. Big like hearing your small business featured in a radio ad for free, or getting free sports tickets to entertain a client. Comerica Bank brings big perks like these and more to every small business customer. To learn how opportunity happens here, visit comerica.com/prosper. Member FDIC Equal Opportunity Lender. Offers available to Comerica small business customers only. Terms apply.
This National Women's Small Business Month, Comerica is doing more than celebrating the builders, growers, and dreamers. We're standing behind them as partners in progress with professional-grade tools, insights, and support to help women-owned businesses grow with confidence. Not just this month, but every day. Because breaking barriers is a full-time commitment, and so is ours. Visit Comerica.com/women. Comerica Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Get ready for Tigers baseball with Carbliss, a premium ready-to-drink cocktail in a can. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories a can. Plus, less carbonation, which means less bloating and less guilt when drinking. Carbliss offers flavors for everyone, from pineapple, black cherry, or cranberry to classic cocktails like margarita and Paloma. On Tigers game days, stop at your local grocery store and pick up a pack of Carbliss to enjoy at home during every pitch. Carbliss, handcrafted premium ready-to-drink cocktails. Less is more. With ER Online Check-In at McLaren, the waiting room can be your living room. View wait times and reserve your spot at mclaren.org/ER.
One game, 6th inning. 6th inning is brought to you by the Jack Denver Automotive Group. Win and experience the Denver difference. Strikeout updates brought to you every game by Carbliss, the official ready-to-drink canned cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. 3 different pitchers for Cleveland have combined for 7 strikeouts. Jack Flaherty, 4 strikeouts in his 4 2/3 innings of work. Torkelson at the plate. First pitch changeup. That's a big pitch for Joey Cantillo, the lefty. Torque was the hottest hitter, the best hitter, and he had very productive in this stretch where the Tigers' offense has gone quiet. Now his bat has gone quiet. Line drive to right field. He got jammed a little bit, and that will be caught by Valera. Boy, he didn't see that ball well. He turned that into a bit of an adventure. It's the first out of the 6th inning.
It's a little bit of an adventure out there in right field. Stayed with it. Fought the shadows, fought the sun. Secured the baseball.
Brings up Riley Green, first batter that Cantillo faced in the 4th inning. Riley Green lined a single to left. First pitch low and outside, ball 1. Tigers scored a run in the 3rd inning. And a ball that was called a double. It was truly an error by Kafis at first. Off the bat of Kerry Carpenter. Had a big opportunity to add on that inning and stranded 2. 1-0 curveball misses low, 2-0. Ramirez is deep and off the line, basically where the hole would normally be between short and third, with Arias, the shortstop, up the middle. The outfield plays Riley straight up. Kwan off the line and left. 2-0 changeup strike. As Bobby said, he'll throw it to lefties, throw it to righties. Big lefty works over on the third base side of the rubber. From the stretch at all times, the 2-1. Swinging a fly ball, right center field, not deep. Valera comes in and collides with DeLauder. DeLauder makes the catch. Almost turned that into an extra base hit for Riley Green.
And it's interesting that you didn't see the big demonstrative communication between those two. Both of them were calling it. We're getting a good look at it on our monitors here from our friends at ESPN. They were both calling, but it is difficult to hear in this environment. All these people here. That's why you really have to wave your partner off if you can.
Dylan Dingler takes first pitch, fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Tigers scored their run in the 3rd. The Guardians answered with a run in the 4th. A line drive double off the bat of Valera, and then the Jose Ramirez, who else? A single. Change-up strike, and we are right where we expected to be. A 1-1 game heading to the late innings in Cleveland.
Why not? Because it's Cleveland.
You just wouldn't expect anything else. The 1-1. High fly ball, left center field. Deep. Kwan back, looking up. Gone! Dylan Dingler. Tigers take a 2-1 lead in the 6th.
Dylan Dingler got a hanging changeup in the middle of the zone from Cantillo, and he didn't miss it. 81 miles an hour in, 104 out to left center field. Here in Progressive Field, the Tigers are on top.
Wow. First home run in this series, and it breaks the 1-1 tie. The end of the day for Joey Cantillo. Tigers on top, 2-1 in the 6th. And while the Guardians go to their bullpen, we'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
I'm James Harrington of Feiger Law. As the official law firm of the Detroit Tigers, we congratulate the Tigers for their run to the playoffs. Our Tigers, with their will to win, have entered the postseason for an epic playoff run. We're proud of the grit, determination, and hard work it takes to return playoff baseball back to the city of Detroit. On behalf of our team at Feiger Law, we wish our Tigers continued success as they battle through the playoffs with the attitude, all we do is win.
All we do is win.
The weather's about to take a turn for the worse. So turn to Wallside for this never-before offer. Half off every Wallside window plus 81 months no interest or an extra 18% off for cash. Get your new windows fast before the weather turns and save like never before. Half off every window plus 81 months no interest or an extra 18% off for cash. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
Do you suffer from back or neck pain? Trinity Health has the latest methods and technology to help. Our team looks at many treatment options to create a plan that's right for you. From physical therapy and pain management to advanced spine surgery. Say goodbye to living with pain. Reach out to the Trinity Health Spine Program and get back to enjoying your daily activities. TrinityHealthMI.org/spine. Trinity Health. We see all of you.
Eric Sabrowski takes over on the mound for Cleveland. The third lefty out of that bullpen. A.J. Hinch standing firm with his lefties now that he has the lead. Zach McKinstry, first pitch fastball, swing and a miss. We've seen Sabrowski in each of the first two games. Not a heavy workload, just 23 pitches. You would assume even Cade Smith would be available today for manager Stephen Vogt.
Even after 50 pitches yesterday, for sure.
Swing and a foul straight back. Quickly 0-2 on Zach McKinstry. He's grounded out and walked.
50 pitches the last 2 days for Smith. 39
30,
yesterday.
yeah, 30 plus yesterday. It's a good lefty with little command. The 0-2 down and away. As we said, it's tough for manager Stephen Vogt when your two top lefties both have a walk rate over 6 per 9. The 1-2. Ground ball softly up the middle. Arias will charge. Backhand to the right of second. Throw to first. Fine play. That was not easy. He had to backhand right off his shoe tops and then throw on the run. He got McKinstry at first.
Some kind of play from Arias right there. Once he gets it in his right hand, it's over.
Tigers take the lead on the Dylan Dingler home run. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Elimination game in Cleveland. Tigers have the 2-1 lead. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meijer.
Save a good deal more on Meijer brand must-haves all season long. Enjoy big savings on back-to-school breakfast favorites for under $2, like Meijer syrup, Meijer cereal, and Meijer pastry treats for just $1.79. And Meijer frozen waffles are only $1.99. Shopping for back-to-school breakfast essentials is a good deal better at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Some things are better in the dark, like bats, jack-o'-lanterns, monsters, and trick-or-treaters. For other things, like home appliances and your busy lifestyle, total darkness is more than scary. Avoid the darkness and get a generator from Don's Electric. Choose from partial coverage or whole house coverage. And our pricing won't scare you either. And we have financing options. Right now, get $400 off and a free 10-year warranty, and we'll even throw in some candy for the kids. So keep that porch light shining bright. And give a little more candy this year.
At Oakland University, being golden is putting in the hard work. It's raising the bar and never settling for less. It's the tireless hours spent getting your hands dirty. It's searching for answers where others aren't looking, rising before the sun, and staying up long after it sets. It's in you. Be golden. Explore more at oakland.edu.
Join the winning team at McLaren Healthcare. With great benefits and career growth, your future starts here. Apply today at mclaren.org/career.
In the bottom of the 1st inning, elimination game, Yu Darvish on the mound for San Diego. Jameson Taillon is on the mound for the Cubs. Boston and New York.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. There was no hit by pitch. Cleveland retained.
Yankees tonight at 8 o'clock at home with Boston. Boston has won 10 of 15 meetings with the Yankees this year. They're going to send the kid, the rookie Connolly early lefty, to the mound. He's been tremendous. Cam Schlittler, we saw him this year. He's pretty good.
Yes, he is. That's two good young arms in that AL East that are going to work tonight.
Dodgers on the 1-800-CALL-SAM Studios scoreboard. They eliminated Cincinnati last night. They'll move on to play Philadelphia in the division series, one of the 2 division series in the National League. Dingler back at home plate. He will see a 7th pitch on the way. Away. Tosses the bat away and says, all right, Now I can head down to first. Big miss on the fastball. Bases are loaded. Now the Tigers have batted around. Zach McKinstry, the 9th to bat here in the 7th inning. This inning started with a Javi Baez double off the wall and left. Parker Meadows bunted his way on. He was just trying to get Javi Baez over to third. And Sabrowski fielded the ball, just didn't get the ball to first quickly enough. Zach McKinstry takes fastball strike. Torres grounded out. Gaddis had a chance to get Javi off third, through to first instead, and that was big because that led to an intentional walk of Kerry Carpenter with first base open. Setting up the Wenzel Perez 2-run single. Cutter up and away. Big miss. 1-1. McKinstry today 0 for 2 with the walk. 6-1 Tigers. We're in the 7th inning. They about hit the Guardians 10-3. Festa bends at the waist, straightens up, sets, holds glove high, the 1-1. Sweeper outer third, gets the called strike. Matt Festa making his 64th appearance of the year for the Guardians. The 1-2. Got him. Cutter just on the black for a called third strike.
That's a pretty good pitch from Festa right there. Throws that cutter. Starts just off the plate away from Zach McKinstry. And as it says, it cuts back on, nips the edge of the plate.
Most consistent hitter for the Tigers steps to the plate, Javi Baez. First pitch, swing and a miss. It doesn't mean he's not going to chase sweepers and sliders away. It just means he's putting together a lot better at bats.
He's not missing the pitches he can hit. That's the thing. He's going to have some wild hats.
Yep. The strike one, swing and a miss. Sweeper middle of the plate. He hit a fastball off the wall to start the inning. Off Hunter Gaddis. Torkelson, the runner at third. Green at second. Dingler at first. Tigers trying to add to a 5-run lead. The 0-2 softly hit foul in between Alex Cora and that third base line. Joey Cora in that third base line.
Joey Cora's arm might be sore today. He's had more traffic than he's had in a long time waving around Tiger runners. They got ice. They'll be all right.
The 0-2 again. Swing and a pop-up. Softly on the right side, Rocchio onto the outfield grass will make the catch. Tigers send 10 men to the plate, score 4. Big RBI hits. Perez, Torkelson, and Green all in a row. 7th inning stretch time in Cleveland, brought to you by DTE. Manage your energy use and save. Go to DTEnergy.com/save energy. Tigers with a 6-1 lead at the stretch. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meijer.
Jason Benetti, TV voice of the Tigers here. I was at the old ball yard the other day and got to thinking. The catcher's a lot like the Rose Home Service Program, always protecting home. The Rose Home Service Program gives you peace of mind and keeps your home pest-free year-round. The program has 3 options: Basic, Advantage, and Premium. Each addresses different needs and budgets and comes with a dedicated technician. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
I'm James Harrington of Feiger Law. As the official law firm of the Detroit Tigers, we congratulate the Tigers for their run to the playoffs. Our Tigers, with their will to win, have entered the postseason for an epic playoff run. We're proud of the grit, determination, and hard work it takes to return playoff baseball back to the city of Detroit. On behalf of our team at Feiger Law, we wish our Tigers continued success as they battle through the playoffs with the attitude, all we do is win.
All we do is win.
At Trinity Health, we believe every step, swing, and stride matters. Our orthopedic experts see you as a whole person and will create a treatment plan specific to your needs. Whatever your activity, you deserve to move pain-free. Using the latest surgical and non-surgical treatments and technology, our experienced and compassionate care team is here to get you back to what you love. Visit trinityhealthmi.org/ortho. Trinity Health, we see all of you.
For every Tigers home run, Ashley, the official furniture and mattress provider of the Detroit Tigers, donates up to $500 to nonprofits supporting Michigan kids. Go Tigers!
Change up, but Will Vest he was very good last time out. The metrics are one thing. The eyeball test tells me the ball was coming out, and the hitter's reaction tells me the ball was coming out a lot better. Good energy down the mound. This was the Will Vest we've grown accustomed to seeing in a Tiger uniform.
4 1/3 innings of scoreless work his last 4 outings with 6 strikeouts. First pitch slider under the bat of the lefty George Valera, ball 1. He's had a hard time, and this is 3 years running, you have to mention it, stranding inherited runners. The 1-0. Change-up strike at the knees. That's been a big pitch for him against lefties. He threw some good ones in game 1, closing that game out. Struck out Valera on a changeup. Valera at the plate. The 1-1. Half cut on a slider under the bat. Slider, changeup, slider 1 and 2.
Oh, that's a good combination right there. Throws that changeup, drops it in there for strike 1 in a hitter's count. Rip the slider, same line, dips under the bat. Good choice right there by Vest and Dingler.
Valera gets all that weight back on his left leg, hands tight to the left shoulders. He cocks the bat over at 1-2. Change-up, checked his swing in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Second and third, 1 out. 6-1 Tigers in the 8th. Rocchio the runner at third, Quan at second. The 2-2. Got him! Poured 98 in at the knees. Perfect fastball, 2 outs in the 8th.
That's a good choice right there from those two. And better execution from Will Vest. You know he's going to throw a heater. You don't know when it is. Valera was sitting off speed, having gotten changeup, slider. All of a sudden, he hits that fastball at 98 miles an hour on the outer edge. Good luck with that.
Jose Ramirez at the plate. Chance of Jose, the chant, the song. Takes a pitch a little bit low. Everybody on their feet. The Guardians are going to come back in this game. Everybody pinning their hopes on this guy because he always seems to come through in big situations. The 1-0. Low and inside. Ramirez 1 for 3 today with a line out as well. RBI single brought home the Guardians' only run in the 4th inning. 6-1 Tigers in the 8th. Second and third, 2 outs, the 2-0. Fastball 97 away. Vest works middle of the rubber. Gets the sign, sets the 3-0. Fastball middle. Gets the called strike 1. Third time today that Ramirez in 4 trips to the plate has seen a 3-0 count. The 3-1. Ground ball to first base. Backhanded by Torkelson. He'll feed Vest, who dropped the ball. 2 score. Throw to second. Not in time. Strong feed from Torkelson. Vest just couldn't hold on. It's a 6-3 game, and the Tigers are going to review the tag at second on Ramirez.
That's that feed that Spencer Torkelson is so good at. It's a difficult play. You want to hit the...
Detroit is challenging to stay at second base.
Vest broke. The throw was really right to him.
Right on him. It was right on him. Hit him right in the deflected off his glove, hits him in the left shoulder. Vest chases it down and throws it to Javi at second base.
Our first look at whether he was safe or out, and he was out.
That's unbelievable.
That's a great job by Vest. You can be really frustrated and kicking yourself mentally for missing that ball, but he just went right after it and made a strong throw down to second base.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Detroit retains.
And of course, an incredible tag by Javi Baez.
2-run score. We head to the ninth inning. 6-3. Tigers after 8 on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer.
Get ready for Tigers baseball with Carbliss.
Save a good deal more on Meyer brand must-haves all season long. Enjoy big savings on back-to-school breakfast favorites for under $2, like Meyer syrup, Meyer cereal, and Meyer pastry treats for just $1.79. And Meyer frozen waffles are only $1.99. Shopping for back-to-school breakfast essentials is a good deal better at Meyer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Get ready for Tigers baseball with Carbliss, a premium ready-to-drink cocktail in a can. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories a can. Plus, less carbonation, which means less bloating and less guilt when drinking. Carbliss offers flavors for everyone, from pineapple, black cherry, or cranberry to classic cocktails like margarita and Paloma. On Tigers game days, stop at your local grocery store and pick up a pack of Carbliss to enjoy at home during every pitch. Carbliss, handcrafted premium ready-to-drink cocktails. Less is more.
Do you suffer from back or neck pain? Trinity Health has the latest methods and technology to help. Our team looks at many treatment options to create a plan that's right for you. From physical therapy and pain management to advanced spine surgery. Say goodbye to living with pain. Reach out to the Trinity Health Spine Program and get back to enjoying your daily activities. TrinityHealthMI.org/spine. Trinity Health. We see all of you.
For every Tigers home run, Ashley, the official.
Will Vest on the mound, bottom of the ninth inning. Tigers 3 outs away from eliminating the Guardians. Moving on to the division series Saturday in Seattle. 4, 5, 6 hitters. Manzardo, DeLauder, and Arias against Will Vest. Struck out Valera, first batter he faced with a couple of men on in the 8th inning. His error allowed 2 runs to score, and then he made a spectacular play to cut down Ramirez, trying to advance to second. First pitch, fastball, 97, outer half, strike 1. Kyle Manzardo, you can power him with fastballs. I figured this is a good matchup for Will Vest. The strike 1. 97, low and away. 0 for 2 today, 1 for 10 in the series for Manzardo. Tigers have powered him with fastballs, 4 strikeouts. The 1-1. 98 up. 27 home runs for Kyle Manzardo. He and Jose Ramirez easily the biggest threats in this lineup in the power department. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Above average walk rate. Plenty of swing and miss in this bat. I can't picture anything but another fastball here from Will Vest.
That was a hitter's count, 2-1 right there, right down the middle with 97 late. Heater up.
Bends at the waist toward the plate. The 2-2. Ground ball softly up the middle. Javi Baez ranging far to his left. Picks the in between hop. Throws to first and gets Manzardo. What a fine play.
Javi Baez doing Javi Baez things. He was pulled over there, but the ball was chopped over the head of Will Vest. Right to the right of second base, or to the left side of second base, first base side of second base. Catches it at an awkward angle, has to contort his body to get rid of it, and makes it look very, very easy.
I always think of your phrase, the scouting phrase, ease of operation.
That's it.
We're watching a guy at the peak of his powers defensively on this road trip that started last week in Cleveland. Fastball strike. Play he made in Boston in the clinching game. One of the plays of the year for any player on any team. Several superb plays today. The strike 1. Change up away. 2 great tags. A line drive snag. 2 ground balls on the right field side of second, softly hit that he's gobbled up. The 1-1 to the rookie DeLauder. Chopper on a high chop over the mound, fielded by Vest. Throws to first. Got him. Fine play. Will Vest, I'm a fielder. I'm a former shortstop. Great play. I think he's the only one who makes it.
The only one on the pitching staff that makes it. That's no slight to anybody else. Will Vest, really good feet. You saw him back up to take the ball and then wait for the ball to come down towards his waist and then short arm it over to first base like he's catching a ground ball and feed it to second base on a turn.
Superb
play.
But I think if that ball drops and Javi tries to field it, it might be safe at first.
He's the only one making that play, and he did it.
2 outs in the 9th inning. Daniel Schneemann will pinch hit. McKinstry in tight, rest to the infield back. First pitch to the lefty. Fastball away. Outfield plays his lefty to go the opposite way. Everybody shifts toward left field. 6-3 Tigers, bases empty, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The 1-0, swing and a foul out of play. He's just rearing back and firing. Let's pause for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Beauty of a changeup down and away, and the Guardians down to their last strike.
Yeah, Will Best's fastball, 97, 98 miles an hour. That was a 90-mile-an-hour changeup with excellent action on it away from Schneemann.
Best sets the 1-2, ground ball to first base. This will do it. Torkelson waves him off, makes the play. Tigers win the wild card. It's on to the division series in Seattle. Let the celebration begin. On the mound, behind the mound on the grass, everybody mobs Torkelson and Best and each other. Oh my goodness. Tense, tight games in Cleveland. A crushing Game 2 loss. Tiger bats come alive in Game 3. Big defensive plays all day, even with one big mistake. And what a feeling to be moving on to round 2.
You got to love that, Dan. You got to love that. These guys fought the bear all the way down the stretch. Yes, lost the division lead, so what? You got in the dance, and all you got to do is get in the dance because you get a chance to do that right there. Celebrate in the middle of the field and move on.
They did it last year in 2 games in Houston. It took 3. The players waving the bullpen in. Come on, join boys. The celebration. Jahmai Jones, leading cheerleader. Oh, my gosh, it's just a beautiful sight. As they gather by second base, and they'll stay out there for a while before the celebration begins in the clubhouse so they can take another picture. These are the pictures, the team pictures you remember.
Yes, sir. And the ones when you got goggles on, too. This goggle season, gang. Keep putting them on. That means you keep advancing.
For the second time in 5 days, the Tigers get to put the goggles on and celebrate on the road. Division Series next. It will start Saturday in Seattle. Our final score, the Tigers win Game 3, the elimination game of the Wild Card Series, 6-3.
At Comerica Bank, we're creating opportunity for small businesses to make it big. Big like hearing your small business featured in a radio ad for free or getting free sports tickets to entertain a client. Comerica Bank brings big perks like these and more to every small business customer. To learn how